What does it take to make a change in your life or your business? What does it take to achieve your goals? Welcome back, Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. Today, what I want to talk about is a conversation I've had a few times this last week with people about the things that you need to do to change your life, to change your business, to achieve your goals and do all those things. The number one thing you've got to do is take action. You've got to do something different than what you're doing right now. If you want different results than what you're already getting, you obviously have to do something different to create those different results. So you've got to set your goals. You've got to understand your why behind each goal. You've got to understand the path that you're going to take to achieve these goals and what you're going to do different to achieve that. You know, these are all things we talk about a lot. If you don't have clearly defined written out goals, go to jeffhaggie.com/peak performance. It's a free masterclass that's going to help you figure all that out. But that's not what I want to talk about today, because what happens is people go through that process. They get all that figured out. They get excited about their goals. They're committed. They say they're obsessed. They're ready to go to work. And they do. They start working on their goals. They start doing all the things that they plan out, and they start going through all the motions. They go through all the things that they're told to do. All the things that they know are going to help them get there. And then it gets hard. And then they start getting bored, or they don't start seeing the results that they want as fast as they want, or their limiting beliefs start kicking in, or there can be a million ors. There's always some reason. And they quit, or they have an excuse why they're not going to keep going, and they justify it in so many different ways. And this is why I believe everybody needs a coach or a mentor or accountability partner, because this is the most important part about all of this. And I've talked about this recently, and I had a lot of people comment on it after I talked about this, but I want to talk about accountability, because once you've done all these things, even when you understand your why, it's easy to forget. It's easy to get distracted. It's easy to give yourself excuses. That's why with a coach, a mentor, an accountability partner, whoever it is, you can really force yourself to continue and fight through those tough times, to remember what your why is, to remember what you need to focus on. I want to give you an example from my High Achievers accountability groups that we have on how we do that. And what I want to encourage you to do is find yourself a coach, find yourself an accountability partner, a mentor, someone that'll work with you on your accountability, that will hold you accountable and not let you make excuses. And you can use the same structure that we're using in our accountability calls, or come and join us, jeffhaggie.com/accountability. But what you need to do is you need to go through that whole process of figuring out what your goals are, the direction you're going to take, the why, all of those things. And then you need to reverse engineer it and say, for example, I'm going to have this goal accomplished by X date. And let's say that's 1 year out. Reverse engineer that so you know what you have to do month to month to month, so that when you reach that 1 year point, you're going to achieve that goal. And then break that down and look at each month and say, okay, what is my monthly goal? What is the monthly outcome I need to achieve in order to continue this process and end up getting to that bigger goal? Once you have that monthly outcome determined, break it down into weeks. What am I going to focus on weekly? What am I going to do on a week-to-week basis to make sure I hit that monthly target? And then this is where it really gets important. It's the daily commitments. What we do is every morning we have a quick 10-minute call. Each person goes through it. They state a few things. They state their why. Why are they doing this? What's their purpose? What's their real purpose behind what they're trying to achieve? What were they accountable for yesterday, and did they do it? And then what are they accountable and committed to accomplishing today? Making that verbal commitment to us. We do that Monday to Friday. And then also on Friday, we share what our biggest win was throughout the week. Just having that there to know that you're being accountable to a coach or a group or whoever it is going to help you so much. It's going to help you keep focused. It's going to help you do the right things to help you get to those bigger goals. Just the fact, I've shared a story. I'm with one of my coaches. I'm in an accountability group that does the same thing. And a story that I shared before was that I made a commitment one morning on what I was going to do throughout the day. And it was, I think I had to make 25 contacts of a specific project I was working on. That call was at 6 a.m. The rest of my day did not go as planned one little bit. So At the end of the day, I ended up working late. The day was over. In my mind, I was very justified. You know what? I didn't make those contacts, but it was because XYZ happened and I just didn't have time. There was probably a lot of justification I was going to make for myself, saying, you know what? I'm going to do that tomorrow instead. But I didn't want to get on the call the next morning at 6 a.m. and say, you know what? I didn't do what I was committed to doing. My goal's not important enough to me to do those daily commitments. So even though it was later, it was past when I wanted to quit working that day, I made sure to get all of them done. Just knowing that I had to be accountable for my actions the next day. Find yourself an accountability partner. It's a huge part of achieving your goals, of getting where you want to go. Commit to it. But just don't hold yourself as the only way that you're going to stay persistent and actually do that. Find someone to join you. Like I said, if you want to join us, go to jeffheggie.com/accountability, but you don't need to do that. It just needs to be someone that is going to hold you to the fire and help you achieve your goals for your better self. Thanks for being with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Why do some people succeed at all levels beyond their imagination while others struggle? The mind is the key to your success. Even the best strategy won't matter without the right mindset to implement it. For those who desire to be great, to do amazing things, and have an impact on the world, the Bigger Future Coaching Program is designed to take your life and your business to another level. If you're ready to make big commitments, be held accountable, and develop the success mindsets that'll take you beyond your dreams, join us today. Find out more at jeffheggie.com/group coaching.
Hey, athletes and parents of athletes. So much time, money, and effort is put into the physical aspect of your sport to become the best you can be. But the mental game, it's often neglected, and it's just as important as the physical game. In fact, it's usually the differentiator between the good and the great athletes. Come and join me in the Confident Athlete program where you'll learn to control your confidence, develop a powerful mindset, and unlock your full potential. Go to jeffheggie.com/confidentathlete to find out more.